For this leg day. My goal is to feel my glutes stretch and then squeeze. All right. Driving my hips into this pad, keeping my toes ducked out to the side so that I have consistent glute engagement. Gotta pull these things out of my pockets. Now, I've been coming to the gym a long time, so I know my sweet spots. I know where things need to be set up. That's something I will take you some time to get used to. You either want to train like myself or you want to work out like everybody else. I train, I know how to develop and continue to look different every year. Other people come to work out. That's what you're going to learn in my program. So here you can see I'm in a complete stretch. I want to make sure my range of motion is good. I'm going to hug this plate. I'm gonna do my best to keep my back rounded, my glutes engaged, and drive my hips into the pad, so only my glutes are working, not my lower back. 2, gonna feel my hamstrings, of course. I'm training that posterior. 3, good. Notice how I'm not bouncing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Glute hyperextensions. I only want to feel my glutes. If I feel my lower back, I'm not doing it properly. I know how to do it properly, but it's something that's going to take you some time. Don't expect to perfect these movements the first time you do them. Repetition is everything. Think about anything in life that you've done. Some things you might have been good at first, but everything else pretty much takes you time. The things that you're great at, good. Continue to get better at them, but the things that you need to continue to work on that. I eventually want to get stronger with this exercise, but it's not always necessary to increase your weight. If you can't connect with lightweight or no weight, you won't connect with anything heavy. So again, if you want to train and learn how to develop your body muscles and get stronger over time with that, follow my program. If you want to just come in and work out, continue to look the same, do what everybody else do. Notice how I'm not bouncing at the top. It's a gradual drive up, squeeze and hold, allow my glutes to feel that tension. I don't ever want to sacrifice the movement for the reps. Abductions. Now I want my glutes to be the primary mover here. So before I press out, I'm going to engage my glutes and I want to control. I don't want to bounce at the end. This is how you get in here.
That's how I got in there.
Yeah, and then, yeah, see this? This is butt. The range of motion on here is butt. Now here, adductions, I want to lean forward so I'm not using my hips. I want to feel a stretch every time. Can you make sure that's recording for me? Because I don't know if I'm recording. Ooh. Good, so I was recording. Every time I want to allow this machine to stretch my adductors. I never want to shorten my range, even when it gets difficult. Just like this, boom. All right, so what I was just explaining to her with this exercise, a lot of people use their entire body to move the weight, and that's not what you want to do if you're targeting your glutes. So pay attention to how I set myself up on this exercise. Now once I'm up here, my goal isn't to use my whole body, it's literally to thrust up to the ceiling, keeping my body still, driving through the heels of my feet, keeping my toes kind of curled, and I'm not using my whole body to move the weight. I can feel my hamstrings tying into my glutes, and I'm controlling this weight here. Ooh. You do it right, your ass fucking burns. You're gonna stick with this weight. Come on. See how I'm not bouncing at the top? I'm feeling that stretch, squeezing as hard as I can, controlling every rep. If you notice my legs are shaking, that's because I already trained my adductors, and my legs are sort of fatigued, but I want to get some blood in my quads before I start to squat and warm up my knees. I want to feel my quads squeezing all the way up by my hips. Oh. Go back to 55. Come on, let's go. Up. I used to be one of those ignorant gym dudes when they first start training, talking shit on people who use the Smith machine and just not really having an understanding of how to properly train. Now, as a seasoned professional bodybuilder, elite master trainer, I have a better understanding of how to target and isolate muscles. So although I will still free weight squat because I like to, I've incorporated Smith machines because The machine is on a fixed path that allows me to isolate. My body doesn't have to balance the weight. And I can really target my quads when I'm training. And I also watched the GOATs of bodybuilding also do the same thing, like Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, you know, other great professional bodybuilders utilizing the Smith machine. So this is my next set, Smooth 15. And over time, you guys are gonna continue to watch me build back up to my normal training weight. My goal is to keep my feet directly underneath me so that I get knee flexion, meaning my knees bending, going over my toes, so that I'm targeting my quads, not so much my glutes and hamstrings. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. 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 Hey. Ooh. 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 Hey. Ah. Ooh. 15 easy. All right, last exercise for the day. Bulgarian split squats. And just to save some time, because the 25s are all the way the fuck down there, I'm gonna use these plates, but this right here is a rotation of my training. Over my training block, you will see me most likely incorporate another exercise or alternate exercises. Remember, I'm a professional, and my goal is to get myself back to my starting point for my prep for 2027 for the Masters Olympia, my revenge tour. The best way to set yourself up for a Bulgarian split squat, sit down on the bench, pick which leg you want to start with. You kick that leg out, stand up, other leg goes back on the bench, and your goal is to try to get that knee down as close as you can to the floor. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We ride. Alternate legs, same motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa. Whoa. And that's it for leg day. I'm not showing all of my sets and reps because I need to save time, but I want to make sure I have demonstration videos of all the exercises in my program for you guys. So if you can follow along, follow instructions, I'll keep you motivated and hold you accountable, and you'll do the same thing for me. Dougie Flex, IFBB Pro, represent Project One Nutrition. This is Bias Training with IFBB Pro Dougie Flex, man. You guys enjoy your day.